The grainy footage flickers to life, a digital ghost emerging from the static. It's a scene shrouded in mystery, a puzzle with pieces scattered across the internet. This isn't some relic from a distant, forgotten past, but from 2013. The timestamp in the corner serves as a stark reminder of how recent this event truly is, a chilling tale from the modern age. A young woman, Elisa Lam, steps into a hotel elevator, seemingly unaware of the unsettling events that are about to unfold. She carries with her an air of youthful innocence, a stark contrast to the darkness that will soon envelop her. She presses several buttons, perhaps selecting her destination, a floor that she will never reach. Each press echoes with a sense of finality, a point of no return in this strange and unsettling narrative. And waits. The doors don't close, an anomaly that immediately sets the stage for something out of the ordinary. The elevator seems to resist its function, as if sensing the impending dread. She peeks out, tense, her eyes darting around with a growing sense of unease. The anticipation hangs heavy in the air, a palpable feeling of something being amiss, as if sensing someone or something lurking nearby. The hallway stretches out before her, an empty canvas of potential threats, both real and imagined. Elisa retreats, drawn back into the perceived safety of the elevator's confines, presses herself into the corner, seeking refuge from an unseen adversary. The cold metal walls offer little comfort, only amplifying her growing sense of isolation. Then steps out again, scanning the empty hallway, her gaze sweeping across the desolate space. The silence is broken only by the hum of the elevator, a constant reminder of her confinement. The silence is suffocating, broken only by the faint hum of the building's machinery. It's a silence that speaks volumes, a void filled with unspoken dread, her movements frantic and uncertain, betraying a mind struggling to comprehend the unfolding events. Each gesture is a question mark, a desperate attempt to make sense of the inexplicable. Suddenly, her hands move in strange, fluid gestures, a bizarre ballet performed for an invisible audience. The movements defy logic, hinting at a reality beyond our comprehension, as if communicating with an unseen presence. Is she trying to reason, to bargain, or simply to understand? The answer remains elusive, lost in the static of the video. Is she pleading, begging for mercy from a force we cannot see, playing a macabre game with an unseen entity, or panicking, succumbing to the overwhelming terror of the unknown? We can only guess, left to interpret the fragments of her final performance. After a final, anxious glance, a fleeting moment of clarity amidst the chaos, she disappears down the hall, vanishing into the labyrinthine corridors of the hotel. It's a departure shrouded in mystery, a final step into the abyss. Only then do the elevator doors close, sealing her fate and leaving us with a haunting void. The doors clang shut, a symbolic closing of the chapter on her life. The doors open and shut a few more times, empty, as if searching for a passenger that will never return. The elevator continues its futile cycle, a mechanical echo of the tragedy that has unfolded. The LAPD released this footage, hoping for answers, seeking to unravel the enigma behind Elisa's disappearance. Instead, it created a legend, sparking countless theories and fueling the internet's obsession with the unexplained. The video became a digital Rorschach test, reflecting our deepest fears and anxieties. Elisa Lam became a ghost, forever trapped within the confines of that grainy surveillance footage. In 4 minutes of silent, haunting video, a chilling testament to the mysteries that lie just beyond our perception. The world was left with one question, a lingering sense of unease that continues to haunt us to this day. What happened in that hallway? What unseen forces were at play, and what truly became of Elisa Lam? The answers remain elusive, lost in the shadows of the Cecil Hotel. Elisa Lam, a young woman full of dreams and aspirations, was known to her friends as bright and ambitious, but beneath her cheerful exterior, she bravely battled the complexities of bipolar disorder and depression, a struggle that often cast a shadow over her life. Elisa found solace and a voice through her blog, where she documented her experiences with mental health openly and honestly, offering a glimpse into her inner world. It was a space where she could be vulnerable and connect with others who understood her challenges. In early 2013, Elisa embarked on a journey that held profound significance for her. Her West Coast trip was meant to be more than just a vacation. It was a solo adventure, a quest for self-discovery and a chance to find herself amidst the unfamiliar landscapes of California. She hoped this journey would be a transformative experience, a journey of self-discovery, a path towards understanding herself better and finding inner peace. As she traveled, she chronicled her adventures, sharing her experiences as she explored the vibrant cities of San Diego and Los Angeles, capturing the essence of each location through her unique perspective. Through social media, she shared glimpses of joy and loneliness, painting a vivid picture of her journey, the highs and lows, the moments of excitement and the quiet reflections. Little did she know that her journey would lead her to a place shrouded in mystery and infamy. The Cecil Hotel was just another stop on her itinerary, a temporary shelter in the bustling city. In a city known for its high prices, the Cecil Hotel was chosen for its price, not its reputation, a practical decision made to accommodate her budget. Upon arrival, Elisa was initially assigned a shared room, a common arrangement for budget travelers seeking affordable accommodation. However, her stay took an unexpected turn when her roommates began to express concerns about her odd behavior, leading to a change in her living arrangements. As a result of these concerns, she was moved to a private room, offering her a sense of solitude and isolation. Despite being miles away from home, Elisa maintained a strong connection with her family. She called her parents daily, a comforting ritual that provided reassurance and a sense of normalcy. This daily communication was more than just a habit. It was a lifeline, a routine she never broke, a testament to the close bond she shared with her loved ones. But on January 31st, something shifted. When she missed her call, a sense of unease began to creep in, signaling that something was amiss. The missed call sent alarm bells ringing. Her parents immediately knew something was wrong, their hearts sinking with a growing sense of dread. Driven by their unwavering love and concern, they contacted the LAPD, hoping to find answers and bring their daughter home safely. With the support of law enforcement, a search began, a race against time to locate Elisa and unravel the mystery surrounding her disappearance. But in a city as vast as Los Angeles, a sprawling metropolis with countless hidden corners, the task of finding a missing person was a daunting challenge. And within the city, a hotel as labyrinthine as the Cecil, with its intricate layout and shadowy past, presented its own unique set of obstacles. Navigating the maze of corridors and rooms, finding one missing person was daunting, a task that required meticulous attention to detail and unwavering determination. The silence from Elisa was more than unusual. It was a deafening void, a stark contrast to her usual vibrant communication. The uncertainty and lack of answers were agonizing. It was terrifying for her family and friends who desperately awaited news of her whereabouts. Her disappearance was the start of a mystery, a perplexing puzzle that would captivate the world and spark countless theories. The case of Elisa Lam would grip the world, drawing attention from media outlets and armchair detectives alike, all eager to unravel the truth. The search for Elisa Lam had begun, a complex and challenging investigation that would soon reveal a series of unsettling discoveries. But despite the efforts of law enforcement and the widespread attention, the answers would prove elusive, shrouded in a veil of uncertainty and speculation.
My name is Elisa Lam. I'm 21, a student from Vancouver, Canada.
On January 31st, Elisa was seen at the last bookstore, cheerful and buying gifts for her family. She returned to the Cecil Hotel later that day. What happened between the bookstore and the elevator remains a mystery. Police could only confirm she was seen in the lobby and near her room. The hotel's maze-like corridors offered plenty of places to vanish. The elevator footage, captured around 1 a.m., is the last confirmed sighting of Elisa Lam. She pressed buttons for multiple floors, including the 14th, where the water tanks were. Was she running from someone or something else? After she left the elevator, Elisa vanished. For 19 days, there was nothing. Her belongings left untouched in her room. Police searched with dogs, even checked the roof, but found nothing. Elisa Lam had become a ghost, her last moments frozen in that haunting video. The Cecil Hotel, a towering structure in the heart of downtown, is more than just a place to stay. It's a 15-story maze, a labyrinth of corridors and rooms, each holding its own secrets and stories. Its history is as complex and layered as its architecture, a place where dreams and nightmares intertwine. Elisa's room, a temporary sanctuary, was located on the 5th floor. A seemingly ordinary location, yet it was just down the hall from the infamous elevator, a focal point of the mystery that would soon unfold. The 5th floor, a crossroads of fate, where the ordinary met the extraordinary. The roof, a forbidden expanse above the city, was strictly off-limits. Access was only possible through a locked, alarmed door, a barrier designed to keep unwanted visitors away from the hotel's most vulnerable point. The alarm served as a silent sentinel, guarding the secrets held above. Alternatively, one could attempt a perilous journey via the fire escape, a skeletal structure clinging to the building's exterior. A dangerous climb fraught with risk, but a potential path to the rooftop's hidden world. Staff members maintained that the alarmed door was always secure, a steadfast guardian against unauthorized entry. They insisted that the alarm system remained silent, never triggered, a testament to the door's unwavering protection. The fire escape, a rusty ladder to the sky, was accessible from a hallway window, a portal to the outside world. This offered a clandestine route, a hidden passage for those daring enough to attempt the ascent. However, the fire escape was far from a safe or easy route. It was a risky climb to the roof, a test of courage and agility, with each step carrying the potential for disaster. Once on the roof, the landscape shifted to an industrial scene. 4 massive water tanks, essential for the hotel's water supply, stood sentinel atop a concrete platform, their presence both imposing and strangely isolated. Each tank was sealed with a heavy lid, a barrier designed to keep the water clean and prevent any unwanted intrusion. These lids were not easily moved, requiring significant effort to lift. To gain access to the water within, someone would have to navigate a series of obstacles. First, they would need to climb the platform, ascending a tall industrial ladder that offered no easy grip. Only then could they attempt to lift the heavy lid, a task requiring considerable strength and determination. The weight of the lid was a formidable challenge, a final barrier to overcome. Adding to the challenge, the tanks were strategically hidden from easy view, tucked away behind rooftop structures and equipment. This made them less conspicuous, less likely to be noticed by casual observers. Their secluded location further contributed to their obscurity, making them unlikely places to search, even in the event of an investigation. They were the forgotten corners of the rooftop, overlooked and underestimated. In the initial stages of the investigation, police diligently searched the roof, meticulously combing the area for any sign of Elisa. However, in their initial sweep, they didn't check inside the tanks, overlooking the possibility that the answer lay hidden beneath those heavy lids, a crucial oversight that would prolong the mystery. The Cecil Hotel's confusing layout, with its endless corridors and labyrinthine hallways, made it the perfect place for someone to disappear, to vanish without a trace into the building's intricate network. Elisa's final journey, a sequence of events shrouded in mystery, was a path few could have imagined, a series of choices that led her to an unexpected and tragic destination. It was a path that few could have followed, a sequence of actions that defied logic and reason, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and lingering doubts. The answer to her disappearance, the truth behind the mystery, was hidden in the hotel's most inaccessible place, a location that seemed both improbable and impossible. The secret lay waiting, concealed within the depths of the water tank. The health department issued a do-not-drink order. Chaos erupted. The Cecil Hotel's dark history had just grown darker.
Guests were sickened to learn they'd been drinking and bathing in water from a tank containing a body.
She was found naked, her clothes floating beside her. The discovery was horrifying, sending shockwaves through the hotel.
He checked pipes, then headed to the roof. There, he found the lid of one water tank open. Inside, he saw what looked like debris, until he realized it was a human body. It was Elisa Lam.
Maintenance worker Santiago Lopez was sent to investigate.
Some described the water as black, with a disgusting, indescribable flavor. Most assumed it was just old plumbing.
As days passed, guests at the Cecil began to complain about the water. Low pressure, strange color, foul taste. Yet police found no evidence of assault or struggle. No suspects, no motive. The criminal theory lingers because it offers a villain, but remains unproven.
The video could show her fleeing a pursuer, trapped in a terrifying game. The elevator's malfunction might suggest someone was holding the door.
When a young woman is found dead in such bizarre circumstances, foul play seems likely. Some believe Elisa was murdered, pointing to the locked roof, the heavy tank lid, and her strange behavior in the elevator.
The paranormal theory is impossible to prove, but it transforms tragedy into ghost story. For many, it's the only explanation that fits the strangeness of Elisa's final moments.
The eerie parallels to the horror film only deepen the legend.
Her gestures in the elevator could be seen as warding off a ghost, not a person. The elevator's failure, a paranormal sign.
The Cecil Hotel's history is steeped in tragedy and death, fueling rumors of hauntings. Some believe Elisa was the victim of a supernatural force. This theory is heartbreaking. No villain, no ghost, just a young woman lost to her illness.
In a manic state, I might have climbed the fire escape, entered the tank, and become trapped. The lid could have closed on its own, sealing my fate.
Her medication levels were low, possibly triggering her episode.
My actions in the video were the outward signs of an internal struggle. Hallucinations or paranoia could have driven me to the roof seeking safety.
The official ruling accidental drowning with bipolar disorder as a contributing factor. This theory suggests Elisa suffered a severe psychotic episode. The case was closed as an accident, but the public remains unconvinced. The improbability of Elisa's fate keeps the mystery alive. Her story has become a modern myth endlessly debated online. The Cecil Hotel tried to rebrand, but the legend persists. Documentaries, podcasts, and forums keep the case in the spotlight. Elisa's story is a haunting reminder of our fears, of the unknown, of mental illness, of dying alone. Her blog reveals a real person, creative, vulnerable, and searching for meaning. The tragedy highlights the importance of mental health awareness. Today, the elevator is just an elevator the tanks replaced. But the questions linger. Was it a killer, a ghost, or a tragic accident? We may never know. The story ends with uncertainty, leaving us to wonder what waited for Elisa Lam beyond the camera's view.